I really love just talking about ideas. Like if I can connect with a topic that someone's writing about and I know a little bit about it myself, that's always really exciting. I know I've had a 2T come in that was writing about social issues for a class that she was really invested in, and getting to see her emotion in the paper, even though it was just an essay for an English 101 class. I felt really excited for her, and I felt lucky to get to read her paper with her.
That happened a couple weeks ago. There's someone who's been coming in to see me like almost every week for like 6 months, and she's a friend of mine and has a very different major than mine. So the papers that she's writing are very science-y. And I often don't I don't understand the specific jargon she uses, but that ends up being helpful because if I can understand what she's written, it means that her ideas are clear. And so I've been working with her on different techniques, including how to make an outline that works for her because she hates outlining and I also don't like outlining. So making an outline that doesn't feel strict and doesn't feel like an outline. And then also when you have a draft, going through and highlighting things that you're unsure of in a color-coded way. So if you go and you're oh, this section's red because I felt like it was unclear, and this section is blue because I felt like I'm being too repetitive. And she came in for one of my shifts and sat down and was oh, hi, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this. This is the one we worked on last week. Here's the rubric. And she turned her computer to me, and the entire thing was already entirely color-coded. And she had already picked out all of the things that she felt like needed improvement, and she, it was awesome. She came in entirely prepared, and she's oh yeah, I was expecting just to bring in an outline tonight, but I made the outline the way you showed me how to, and I felt really good about it, so I made the whole draft, and instead I color-coded it so we could just go through the whole thing. And it was just awesome, and she felt so good about it, and I was so proud of her. So that was my best experience.
My best interaction with someone at tutoring was when someone came in to work on a paper for a class that they weren't super confident in. And the draft was pretty much done, and we were just going through it, and they were oh, I have so many really, really long sentences. And so we kind of went through them, and we went through the process of splitting those up and making them make more sense. And by the time we were done with the paper, she was doing it by herself without my guidance. So that was kind of cool just to see that growth throughout one session.
I've had a lot of great interactions with 2Ts. Everybody that I've seen has been great. But for me, one of the best things has been all of the friendships that I've made with the other tutors. We all have to take a course to be able to be a writing tutor. And so it's a really great way to meet people, and I've made a bunch of really awesome friends from being in the tutoring program, which is awesome.